Shiny.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. So today we're actually going to be polishing headlights. Not really a big problem if you've got glass headlights, but if you've got plastic headlights on your car, they tend to go a bit creamy, orangey, kind of sandy colour over time. It's just because they've been outside in the sun and the elements, and also they pick up a load of dirt as you're driving it. So polishing headlights is actually a lot easier than a lot of people think. You only really need two things. Number one is some polishing compound. Number two is a towel to give it a rub down. So here, I actually use this stuff called K2 Lamp Doctor. As you can see, it's a very thoroughly used tube because I've been using this stuff for years. I don't get paid by them to use their product. I don't get paid to advertise it. This is purely my own experience, and this is some of the best stuff you can buy. So all you do, stick this on the headlight, take your rag, work it in, job's a good one.
Wow, so look at that. You see how creamy those are? It should be clear like glass. So you've got to take the compound, get your rag, rub it on in. It should be easy as that. Okay, so I've gone over it once lightly. And can you see the difference? How much cleaner that one is than this horrible yellowy one over here. And that is literally just this polish and a little towel, and I've just been going at it for about 5 minutes. Of course, the more times I can go over it, the cleaner it's going to be, and then once I finish that one, I'll do the other side. Unfortunately, as you can see, I've actually run out here, so I'm going to have to get some more of this stuff. But yeah, quick top tip that I thought I'd share, so I hope it's useful for you. Okay, so today we're going to be tackling these old fog lights, these manky old fog lights that we've got here. Ew. We've got these brand new ones from China. They weren't too much money. They're actually plastic, whereas the old ones are glass. And as you can see, nice and shiny. So that's going to save a little bit of weight, and that's also going to spruce up the front of the car. So the first thing I've done is I've taken the wheel off. You don't have to do this, but I just want to give myself plenty of space, make sure that I make my life as easy as possible to get up in there behind the fog light. So I just undid 3 screws with hex heads, and now I can get up in there and you can see the back of the fog light here. So it's a case of removing the connector and just popping those little clips out, and then the whole unit should come out through the front of the bumper. So the old one's out, and as you can see, it tried to kamikaze itself as I removed it, but yeah, pretty heavily corroded. Ew. And here's the shiny new one. So all I should have to do is basically just push this in, locating that little plastic thing into that hole where there's actually already a little plastic thing. I need to remove that. But essentially you just keep pushing it until this bit and that bit just kind of click into place. And that should be it. So with anything cheap and Chinese, there's always usually a catch. So with the original fog light, the actual bulb connector, it hung down at kind of the south 6 o'clock position. So it hung vertically straight down. And this is as close as I can get it. I've just tried inserting it all 3 different ways that the clips will fit in through the little black bracket, and that's as close as I can get it before. And you need to kind of get it at that angle because the wiring loom isn't very long. The other thing is this actual black cap at the top. It doesn't fit very flush. So as you can see, what I've done is I've gone around with some simple Yoo-hoo glue, that kind of thick gooey glue, just to seal it off a little bit. So I've kind of got the bulb where I want it. Okay, and then the other thing is that this little catch that sticks out here doesn't seem to locate exactly where the old one was. So if we look in here, it locates up into this hole, and it sits in with its back against that bit there, but there isn't enough room for the clip to engage. So I've got 2 choices. I either cut a bit off the clip, or I push the mounting back a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a bit off the clip, and all I'm going to do is just get a file, and I'm just going to rub it and take off a few mil, and hopefully that should make it sit flush. Before, after, looking good. So there we go, job well done. They look fantastic. Only problem is they make the headlights look really dirty. So that's it. Quick job done. Thanks for watching. See you later.